Listen up, listen up, listen up. What are 5 characteristics of an alpha male? What is an alpha male? Many men want to become alphas because they think this is the key of having more women in their life or a good woman in their life. That's only a byproduct. That is not the goal of an alpha male. So we're going to share 5 characteristics of an alpha male. How do we spot one? A lot of them are self-made, CEOs of companies, leaders of organizations, men that you know are stick-to-it type of men, men of principle, men of valor, men that others strive and want to be just like. So what's the first characteristic of an alpha male? One is alpha males are not easily swayed or influenced by outside forces when they know they are on a mission. They are people of principle, men that know that they have a mission in life, that they could listen to advice, that they are not too big to take counsel. However, they are not easily swayed by whatever people may say. They know their goal. They understand why they're here. And you know what? They're on mission. So you might hear them say, yeah, I'll take that to account. But our overall goal is that my purpose in life is. And even though purpose may change from time to time, they are not easily swayed, nor do they give up on their goals. So they tend to accomplish more through the ups and the downs. Now, one of the things that alpha males are able to do is they're able to lead. They're natural born leaders. They don't make or force people. They inspire and influence people. People gladly follow them in organizations. People gladly follow them on teams, or just in life. They are a force, a source of inspiration, and other people watch their example and tend to follow in their footsteps. What they say means something, and people tend to hang on to their every word. And even when they're not speaking, they're speaking through their actions. An alpha, even in the alphabet, A is the first letter. It is the one that stands out. It's the one that people go to first so that they could learn all the other letters. So alpha males tend to be the prototype. The third thing about alpha males are, you see these movies and you think they're strong men, and you see the men, slapping a woman or beating a woman, or that's just the opposite with the alpha male. Alpha male would never use force to beat a woman into submission. They know that their presence commands respect, and when women get emotional with them, they remain calm. They remain calm in most adverse situations. People can't get them off their path. They're not easily ruffled. They don't go back and forth. Usually when people get emotional and get crazy, the alpha male is able to remain cool, calm, and collected. In accidents, in emergency situations, the alpha male understands that in order to lead, you must be calm. You have to have yourself together. You have to respond in situations where others would freak out. Got to keep yourself together. And so alpha males, when it comes to the opposite sex and females, they don't get ruffled because women test them. Because women may say things about the way they dress or the way they act. They're not easily swayed, so they have their style. They have their mission. They're not upset because people question them or people often make fun of them. As a matter of fact, the least alpha thing is to be upset or to get sensitive, or when people joke or women test you to see if you're really made out of your material, for you to get above yourself and start arguing and start getting upset. That's not alpha. An alpha, in other words, is able to say, fuck it. Who gives a shit? I understand what I'm here about. So alpha is someone who remains centered regardless of all of the winds that may be blowing around and all of the chaos. And alpha keeps their head on straight, focused, understanding that that's a part of the mission. Also, alphas don't chase women. Women tend to chase. Women come to seek them out. But they understand that if they go around chasing women, they'll be pulled out of their mission. So alphas, even though they love women, they're able to live with and they're able to live without. They understand that they love the company of a good woman. However, they do not need to be accepted, to be praised, to be lauded by anybody, even the women in their lives. Check that out. Because whenever you're looking for praise, you tend to act accordingly rather than staying your course. So whether people clap, or whether people boo, or whether people shrug, the alpha male is independent of people's opinions of them. They love the applause. They love the accolades. But that is not what drives them. It is the sense of personal fulfillment, development, and accomplishment. That is the third. 4, all of this holier than thou and righteous shit. That's not the alpha. The alpha knows that they are work in motion. They're imperfect. They're not driven by what other people say. They're driven by personal development, a feeling of accomplishment. So an alpha that's losing weight, yeah, it feels good to see people say, man, your body's in shape. But the alpha looking at them himself knows, I'm making progress. This is self-fulfilling. I made mistake. That was in the past. Shit, I might not be where I am, but I'm not what I was. And yeah, I made some mistakes. That's a part of the journey. And that's not going to get me down. That doesn't mean I am not trying to measure up to anybody else. I am trying to measure up with who I am versus who I was. That's alpha. Number 5, alpha. We don't make excuses. You don't make no excuses. And you don't blame people. Now, President Obama is an alpha, but so is Trump. People don't like to hear that. But Trump, whether we like it or not, has been a magnet for women. He has wealth. He's in charge of the country. His decisions are not easily swayed, but so was Obama. It's just a different kind of alpha. Some alphas are known as the bad boy, the asshole, the dude that women still love. Because no woman wants a man that they could sway, move, punk, that'll be eaten out of their hands every second. They lose respect for that. But they don't want a total asshole either. Somebody's going to beat the hell out of them and be impertinent and insult them. They want a man that they know can protect. And how do they know that? You can defend yourself with words, defend yourself with actions. And so if you're a person that's easily a people pleaser, you move the way that the wind blows, they know that's a punk. He can't defend me. Shit, he don't even know what he wants. They want to know that somebody by their side is a real man. And they'll test you to see if you're real. But the number 5, he doesn't make excuses. He's a man that when a corporation is going down, the CEO takes full responsibility and says, it happened under my watch. I was the purpose. I am the reason behind this. Whether I have to fire this person or hire that person, we're going to get it together. But ultimately, the buck stops here. And when the shit hits the fan, I'm responsible. That's an alpha male. An alpha male does not make excuses. If my life is messed up, if my life is fucked up, then I did it. Alpha male. So with that, those are the 5 characteristics. Not easily swayed, knows their mission, their purpose, their principles, natural leadership ability, knows that people are willing to follow them, so understands that that's a big responsibility. Number 3, they remain calm and cool. They're not easily insulted. They don't strike back easily. They remain calm in chaotic situations. Number 4, they are imperfect. And they're not obsessed with looking perfect and self-righteous and holier than thou. They understand mistakes are the way to improvement, self-improvement. Number 5, an alpha understands that there's no excuses. The only excuse is that there is none. You take responsibility, and if you're in charge of an organization, yes, it's all about responsibility. Please listen up. These are the 5 characteristics of an alpha male. Take them on. Some of us are just not alphas. To be honest with you, very few are. If you go down your Facebook or Instagram or your other social media, you'll see that more of us men are bitching and moaning about women and what women are and failed relationships, and we don't take responsibility. We're talking about the economy instead of being an economic power ourselves. We are evading these characteristics, and we are thinking that we want to be this because we want women in our lives. No, we're not seeking. It's just a byproduct of all of these other characteristics that women are looking for real men, alpha men. Listen up, listen up, listen up. Peace.